a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Getting a punish counter like that is how you want to start a round. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Taking stock. Player, this is a huge chance to make a field. In a dire situation, they can add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They piled up the knowledge. Now, experiencing burnout. Throws them to negate the block. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. No! This will break them! Going in? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 2 can't use getting it all on this level 2 super art. Will this super art do anything? That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 2 has the life advantage. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gunshot. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Trying to read each other here? Takes a trip. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Experiencing burnout. From up above. Burnout activated. The kick hits. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a cycle. Player 2 will need experiencing burnout. Going in, Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Knockdown and Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Sets up with the jump in. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. 3 balls. A real test of nerves here. Reads the jump in perfectly. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Crowns him from above. Flashes him with a jackknife. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Throws him. That throw will do some good damage. Knocked him out of the air. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. Nails the 3 bar. What now? They're not getting it all on the drive rush. The 3 glove skewers them. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. There's a burnout. Bazooka throws them in the minefield. Flatlines them. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. show, that match had it all.
First rating. Training room.
I've been a failure.
Honda.
I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man.
ready for you.
Perfect that I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Gets a chance with that jump in. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? Burnout is triggered. Throws out a projectile. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. They're jostling. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use baits out the attack and get the punish counter? Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive game. Now's the time. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll happen here? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Ooh, a snap kick sends him spinning. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Checks with a medium kick. Crowns him from above. Are we going to see it? That's how you close it out. What a beast! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Checking their reactions with a fireball? The last round. It's now or never. The throw missed. Jumps in, reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Both are ready to throw them. What now? Dangerous situation here with both able to use drive. Oh man, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Keeps him. All the throw connects. Oh, betting it all on the drive rush. Player 2, the drive impact doesn't work. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Looking for a hold. Fires off an air slasher. Throws range projectile. The Jinrai? Scuffle. Okay, here we go. A jump? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Who will set the bait at... Oh, drive rush! It is over! Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle! Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Throws a fireball. Connects with medium kick. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Can't tech the throw. What's the play here? Player 2 is maintaining. Oh! The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Decent return on that combo. Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2, burnout activate. Oh! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Air slasher. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Shows a medium kick. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Gets the jump in. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Big connects with the throw. Player 1 will solid anti-air. In there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Adds a bit of OD spice there. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Pokes with a medium kick. Baits out the low kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Hits the drive. Target comes, turning it right up with the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Keeps all the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Jump. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Uses their drive gauge. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be a burns out. Risky medium kick. Player 1 gets the
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Showtime, baby!
Time to play.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? No good up high. All right, what's coming up next? Oh! They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Heading in, brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Takes a trip. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Bumps up. Are we going to see some fireworks? Blows him. What's next? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Brushes that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge strength. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Dashes forward. A trade. No. Solid anti-air. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Dashes out the cage right there. Hey, this is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Flatlines him. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Sticks out a kick. This can lead to some big damage. Medium kick into. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What now? All in with a rush. Drops him hard. Medium kick. What's next? Links it. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Ooh, what a smart blow. Oh, here we go. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Jump. Solid anti-air. Sticks out a kick. What are they gonna do? Player 1 is dangerously close to running out of drive. Oh, the throw connects. What now? Chucks the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Bumps while they're blinking. The jump connects with the throw. What's next? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Jump! Throw! Both sides getting ready. Drive rush. They got him. They are done. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. What are they thinking here? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Can they outlast it? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner, trips him up. one is almost dead. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Buffs up. Holds out with a block. Hits him with a stop and block. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive up. Will this decision pay off for them? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Grabs and throws them away. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Jumps up, there's a change of sides. Experiencing burnout, hits him with a stop and block. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. No, stops to pry them open. Uses the gauge for a super arm. The Kaisen Garakai Ranku connects. They're gonna score huge damage off this. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Jump! Closing moments of the match. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The combo's there. Checks with the projectile. No good up high. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. That was a solid anti-air. Trips him up. Throws him to negate the block. Was well in range to score the throw. Strings it all together. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps up. Great work finding the opening. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Jumps. Shoots off a fireball up close. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Good distance for a shot. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? They return to center stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Not close enough for the throw. A quick breather. Jump, clutch, flush, anti-air. What are they gonna do? Can they use as their drive gauge? Keeps them out. A real test of nerves here. All in with the rush. Player turning it right up with the super. Player 2 flipping the script with that turnaround super. They are not getting close to each other. Who will come out of the flatline zone? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open, knock them out of the air. Who will come out on top in this final round? Throws a fireball. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Big opportunity now in this corner. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Looking to impress with this super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Make smart use of the gauge. Good super. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Backed into the corner. What setup to drop some hard. Shakes things up with a fireball. Raw super hard incoming. Player 2. Low heavy, but no go. What now? Throws them. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Showtime, baby!
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jumping. Difficult situation for a throw. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to turn this around in their favor. Takes the chance to hurt him. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. That attack landed for a counter hit. Just gets him. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. What's the next move? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? The last round. It's now or never. Big throws. That throw will do some good damage. Throw is denied. What a read. Crowns him from above. Okay, here we go. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Impact squash. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Excellent block. Nice fire. Sets up with the jump in. What's next? Jump. What are they gonna do? Turns out. Sticks out a kick. Drops them from the air. Aims or chisels them down. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. What a reaction to go air to air. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Uses the parry. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. No good up high. Decides to go in with the target combo. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What'll happen here? They need to rely on their instincts here. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Fantastic reactions there. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of side. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Out of my way.
Final round. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Dashes up. Flashes them with a jackknife. Taking chunks out of each other. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Shakes things up with the fireball. Dash! Knew the throw was coming. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. A jump anti-air in the clutch. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Plenty of help. Clutch anti-air. Jinrai. A jump goes to the air. Both sides getting ready. Gotta do better than that. What are they gonna do? Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Excellent block. Nice air slasher. Quick air to air. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Answers with a fireball. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Checks with a projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Good anti-air. Wow. Shut down. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Burnout is triggered. Look at the damage they could pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. KO! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Blocks it. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Drops them from the air. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? This can lead to some big damage. Maximum strike! Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Fires off an air slasher. Blue North tries to make something happen with an overdrive on it. Jumps it, reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player one, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space. Back to drive and back misses. Excellent block. Oh, the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Flatline zone. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown. Player two needs to deal with it. Heats it up with a combo into super. Next hit will end the round. Closing moments of the match. What? It's a good spot to use a super. Player one in there. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Rattles them with a spinning. Nice counter. That counter's got to have rattled them. Burnout activates. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Checks with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip it. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Drive runs to keep it going. All in with a rush. SBK hit. Get out of nowhere. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Open with a jump in. This is gonna hurt. Jumps. Hits him with a stopping block. Player two is in a very good spot now. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Both the overhead attack. All in with a rush. Super Art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Taking all of the super. Not shy one bit about it. Are we gonna see it? No! Critical art now? Notice what a finish! Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows the medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Checks with a medium kick. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Was that a good decision? Shows the overhead. Player one is just about out of drive after that. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Gets out of the corner. Player one needs to deal with goes for the super art. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Sticks the jump in. Oh, easy tech. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player one has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range. Went for the chip kill. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Grabs him. Good work staying in throw range there. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Spinning bird kick. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Sneaks in above. Dashes. The rapid fire fist sends them up. They're laying into each other. Getting up close to flatline zone. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Shall we begin?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Hits back with a well-placed drive reversal. Just like that there. Drive reversals that you counter while guarding. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets a chance with that jumping. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Grabs them. Well-timed corner switch. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Uses the drive rush here. Gets. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? The throw misses. Jumps in. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Play hits them with a stop and pop. Play experiencing burnout. Super art on Sunburst. I hope they pack some sunscreen. A quick breather. Anti-air drops him. Finds the target. And this is gonna hurt. Ooh, what a smart throw. Breaks the block with a throw. Pokes with a medium kick. Drive usage is back on the table. Back throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? The next touch gets him with a Euro step. Taps him on the toe. That combo finishes it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides to hit the drive. Who's going to steal this win? Yoga fires him. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Oh, the throw connects. Okay, drive rush. Closes the distance. Sets up with the jump in. What's next? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Escapes with the reversal. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Punch. Oh my god, they just choked it up. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Reversal. Player 1 has a big drive. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Dash. Jumps up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. What are they thinking here? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Got their eye on the air. Medium kick hits. Grabs them. Good work staying in throw range there. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. They both have full drive gauges to work with. What'll happen here? Looking for a chance. Hits them with a stop and pop. All in with a rush. Oh, putting the cherry on top. The throw is denied. Player 2 breaks it. Ooh, what a smart play. Okay, turns out. Oh, stun. Bad news is on the way. Cashes out the cage right there. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.